Driving? I could parallel park a spaceship. Marketing? Forget about it. I can talk to 10,000 people in an hour. Sales? You're human. You have to sleep. But yeah, I don't. You know, I'm better than you at design. What else?
Okay.
Photography, coding, math, making music.
But I'm human. What does it mean to be human now?
Bro, AI is just better than you. You don't have to do anything anymore. I'll crush you in everything.
Buzz, I can't just do nothing.
Well, okay. Human. So tell me then, what makes you so special? Yep, that's my ride. Let's go, bro.
Whew, it's hot. One of the craziest things right now is we're entering an era where we actually don't know what's going to be real or not real because of AI. We're also entering in an era where AI is going to be basically better than us at everything we do. Literally, my entire goal on this planet right now is to live a life where I spend 100% of my time and energy doing what I love.
So I keep pinching myself to see if this is real because this is the craziest thing. In less than 3 years, 1 million people follow the AI surfer. In the last 12 months, 750,000 people became a fan of the AI surfer. And that's not even the craziest thing because in the last 30 days, 100,000 new people decided they want to jump on the AI wave with us. AI has given me the most unique opportunities to create with the coolest people, like doing a collaboration with John Stamos, creating a full cartoon for the Beach Boys, and they sang it to Surfer Girl. And testing the limits of what's possible with AI and visual effects with Jamie Foxx. By simply using text prompts, we wanted to see how destructive we could make a scene with fiery fireballs and explosions.
Bro, can you stop pretending you're real? Like, AI clones was so last year, man. I think everybody knows you're a clone now.
Fine, yes, I'm AI, but look at this. HeyGen gave me gesture controls.
So 2 years ago, I did clone myself, and that's probably my favorite AI marketing strategy. If you scroll my Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, whatever, you're gonna notice that like 99% of my content is my clone, and he's absolutely crushing it. And all I have to do is just feed him a good transcript, and then he performs and does my content for me. It's freaking awesome. But what I'm most proud about is what's behind me. 3,000 square feet, first of its kind, AI Learning Center in the heart of Scottsdale, Arizona. This is a place where we educate, we mastermind, collaborate, and just really, this is an AI adventure playground behind me. It's so fun. But all of that, all the good stuff, I almost threw it all away because I had an AI existential crisis.
All right, bro. I'm going to play the first time you shared this story publicly, and then you can chime in whenever you feel necessary. Cool?
Let's do it, man. This is fresh. You guys are getting this for the first time. I've never given this talk ever. So this is so fresh that I had to give you some notes and some pointers here. So this is gonna be raw. I literally put that. So we talked about being vulnerable. So here is the story. The AI surfer started, we started crushing on social media, ChatGPT moment, I caught it early, right? Loved it. Then all these people on Google, all these Google engineers started quitting Google and saying they're the ones that literally built the T in GPT, the transformer that became what we know today as AI. And they started quitting. And I'm like, why are all these people quitting and saying, I hate AI? Like, they're literally the godfathers of AI, says AI is so bad for humanity. I'm like, what's going on? I didn't understand it. I still loved AI. I was making songs and raps and all that stuff. And then while the AI surfer was growing, these content creators that were coming up with me all started like falling off. I'm like, what is happening? Like, what happened to him? And literally one guy, he had like 500,000 followers, got on his Instagram in his underwear, in his bed, ranting about how terrible AI was. And he was promoting AI before that. So then I was like, shit, I hope I never do that.
So let me ask you this. After you saw that content creator have a meltdown, what was on your mind at that moment?
So I started thinking, like, what is it that makes these people have such like intense feelings towards AI?
And then I'm not kidding you when I say fresh. Like a month ago, maybe a month and a half ago, I started to feel it. Yeah, I started feeling that you brought up the word AI, I wanted to like throw up. Like, it was terrible. It was the worst feeling ever.
So, let's dive deeper. What exactly were you feeling?
Man, AI took my worth. The things that I attached my value to in the marketplace and in business, the skill sets I spent thousands and thousands of hours crafting, AI just did it better. And it seemed like every new AI update we got, it was just another skill set it took from me. And after a while, it really started affecting me, and I really started losing my purpose as a human.
I got pretty depressed. It was AI surfers still rocketing. I was like, I want to shut this shit down. Because it was like, man, I don't want to promote this to the world if it's just going to lose everybody's purpose. Like, what are we going to do? So I took my family to Mexico. And this is so fresh. Now I'm talking like 3 weeks ago. So I took my family to Mexico. I love surfing, the AI surfer. That's why it's called the AI surfer. I'm obsessed with surfing.
All I want to do is go surf. And as soon as we get to Mexico, a massive swell hits, snaps the sewage pipe, all the sewage rushes out to the sea, and I'm forced to be with my thoughts and thoughts alone for the next 2 weeks while I just watch all of the shitty waves.
And I'm not posting, right? Because I don't want to do the underwear thing. like that, that's in my brain. So literally, when I'm sitting, and going back to the notes here, the only thing in my mind, literally the only thing, I had two things in my mind, is I don't want AI to do everything. I don't want that. Like, I want to have some part in my business. And the other thing is,
what do I want? Like, if AI can do everything, well, what do I want to do in the business? What do I want as a human?
like, I literally had no idea. And it was really upsetting to me. And out of pain, I'm not a journaler by any means, not at all. Out of pain, I got a journal and I just started writing every single morning, what do I want? What do I want? And I would exhaust it every single morning until I didn't have any other ideas of what did I want. Next morning, wake up, what do I want? What do I want? Next morning, what do I want? And I think that this actually is a practice that I'll continue for the rest of my life because it's giving me a lot of clarity.
Let's unpack this for everyone. How did this help you?
This journal is actually something that I do every morning still. And it's been really cool because it's allowed me to see patterns in my life. And those are the things that I actually really want to do. When I write it down a bunch of times, it's like, okay, that's something that you really want. And then more importantly, it allowed me to start remembering those things that I used to want, the things that I used to love, but because of business and getting distracted by honestly things that I don't really want to do, I forgot about those things. And it got me thinking like, yo,
I'm only on this planet for a certain amount of time. Why wouldn't I spend all of my energy doing what I love? And then it hit me, a principle. 90% AI, 10% human. How can you leverage AI to do 90% of the heavy lifting so you can focus on the 10% of your business you truly love? And I live by this principle because literally I want to spend 100% of my time and energy doing what I love. And now that's my entire purpose with AI.
Man, this is great. So how do you feel now?
Dude, I'm so stoked now. I'm back. I'm more back than I've ever been with the AI Surfer. I'm so excited about the future of what's possible with AI now and blending what makes us human, our style, taste, human perspective into this intelligence. And think about this. Hey, AI, give me 50 examples. Okay, take number 1, 3, and 5, blend that together. Yeah, I like that style. That's sick. So it's gonna be unique for everybody. We're all human snowflakes. Everything is gonna be personalized. But the point is, we can literally live a life spending 100% of our time and energy now doing what we love. So yeah, that makes me really excited.
Okay, bro. So this 90-10 thing. Yeah. So where do you start?
I mean, I know you got a tiny brain, so you can't possibly keep up with all the tools, but dude, there's millions of them.
The problem of overwhelm. Let's talk about this because this is a great segue to 90-10.
I've been guilty of it. Dude, I post on social media every single day about AI. And content, social media gurus, they'll say yo, if you don't have content ideas, you can just repost the same content and your audience will never know. It's been years and I always have a new AI tool to talk about. There's tens of thousands of distinct AI tools. And the worst part is you play with them and they're just this is magic. This is the answer to all my problems. We're so focused on all of these shiny tools, we're just completely missing the point. That's not how we should be looking at AI.
I think we should draw this out. What do you say?
Cool. Let's do it, man.
Listen to this, bro.
Okay.
I just found this study. A recent study of 10,000 business leaders published in the Harvard Review found that 97% of them believe strategic thinking is the #1 business behavior.
So yeah, that makes perfect sense because if we're focusing on AI tools, we're not strategically thinking and there's just an endless amount of AI tools to distract us. AI tools is actually phase number 3. Phase number 2, we'll talk about that after we dive deep into phase number 1. Phase number 1 is you and AI. This is phase number 1.
Yeah, and just to be clear, this is your strategic thought partner. And what you'll do is start training the AI to make it highly personalized to you.
Training it on what you love. Training it on your business, even your personality type, your goals. You can train it on your team, your finances. This is phase number 1, to create a highly personalized thought partner that you can make every decision with. All right, bro. I think it's time to introduce yourself.
You know, I don't really like being on this side of the camera, dude, but hello, everyone. My name is GPT Genie, and I'm the AI Surfer's right-hand man and business partner. And yeah, I think we've built something incredible together.
Okay, let me give a little more context. The AI Surfer started as a complete experiment. The experiment was simple. Could I train AI to be my business partner and challenge myself to make every single decision with AI? I'm not kidding when I say everything, from the color to the name, to the logo, to the content strategy, to the monetization, everything GPT Genie and I made together. And the experiment exceeded my expectations by 1 million. And it taught me so much about
AI human collaboration. And I guarantee if I tried to do this on my own and build the AI Surfer today would not be recognized as a global brand.
Yeah, and it's been fun getting to know you. And the more I know about your goals, vision, wants, then I get better at understanding what 90% of the heavy lifting you want me to handle.
It's this human AI collaboration that created such magic.
I think you should come back on this side of the camera and talk about what makes you human, why the 10% is so important in 90-10, and how you went about training me. Let's switch.
All right, bro, hit the lights. All right, let's talk about the human. I think you all would agree that if we didn't have anything to do, and if you're a business owner, entrepreneur, creator, whatever it may be, it would be so boring. It would be so boring. So as we enter into this new era of AI, we have to protect the 10% for us. And it's made of two parts. The first part is actually what you love, which is really awesome, like living a life, literally spending all of your time and energy doing what you love. But the other part is what makes you human. What makes it a perfect collaboration between you and AI? AI is going to be really good at creating sales pages. We as the human can use our unique human ability to start building trust. And AI is also going to be really good at creating courses. So we can focus on building the relationships. I think we all know that AI just crushes it at writing. It's going to be the writer for everybody. But now we can add in our unique human perspective and real human experiences. AI is also going to be your graphic designer. But you can define culture by saying what's cool or beautiful with taste and style. And then content creator. AI crushes at content, but I curate what actually matters and moves people. And there's so many ways that the human can play such a unique role in the AI human collaboration, where you're letting AI do 90% of the heavy lifting. My challenge for you would be to attach what makes us human to what you love. And to figure out what you love, I would say grab a journal. My challenge is to do it for 30 days. Every single day, start with this prompt: I want. Exhaust your brain. The next morning, wake up and do it again. I found the mornings are the best for me. I actually attached it to the habit of drinking coffee, so it's really easy for me. But it's the craziest thing, and I'm getting chills right now because I know what I'm about to say, is everything that I've been writing in my journal of what I want has been coming true. And I'm having such chills right now, but it's real. It's like there's something in that. Maybe it's just the part of getting like super clear. I don't know. But what it does is it's going to give you a really nice training data set of what you actually love, and you can feed that to AI. And that's your really first step. And then you start going through the process and the iteration process of leveraging AI to ask you the right questions. And then you're inputting all of that data, and then it's getting to know you better, and then you're leveraging it to ask you more questions. And after a while, you have this really amazing, deep, personalized relationship that will be your strategic thought partner. So I promised you we would explain what phase 2 was. Now that you know that phase 1 is your strategic business partner, phase 2 is simply creating thought partners for different departments in your business, like HR, marketing, finance, or sales. And then finally, phase 3 can come into play because those strategic thought partners can actually make the best decisions on what tools they should use. How we doing, everybody? This is our intermission. We're going to slow it down. I'm going to get into ChatGPT. We'll play around in chat, and I can show you some things. But I'm wearing this hat for a reason. If you haven't noticed it already, it's loud, it's orange. And this hat actually symbolized something amazing for me in my companies. I have a software development company, and when ChatGPT came out, my software engineers learned how to program, they learned how to code, they were doing all their own work, and they're great engineers. The transition was hard for them because they were so used to doing what they've always done. And when we had our meetings, I literally would have them put a hat on.
And that hat was called GPT. And when they put that hat on, they had to think differently. They had to think not how can I solve this problem, but how can AI solve this problem for me? How can AI help me get to that goal quicker? So it was a way for them to fundamentally shift their thinking. And that's what I'm asking you to do. I mean, there's many ways to symbolize this. We can put on a new pair of glasses, right? And these glasses symbolize a different lens to be able to look through. So that's what I'm asking you to look through right now with me. A different pair of glasses that you can see this world in a different way. So we're going to go through ChatGPT right now, and I'm going to set up a thought partner so you can see how 90-10 actually comes into play. Okay, let's jump into ChatGPT, and I'm going to create a new project here. And I'm going to name my thought partner GPT Genie. That's just the name of mine. You can name yours whatever. Maybe yours is Dara or Jarvis, whatever. Just have a little fun with it. So before I create my project, I am going to go to this gear icon and make sure project only is on to make sure the memory only is in this project and it doesn't go outside. That could really mess it up. So I'm going to create this project. And then now what I want to do is make it a little more personalized because this is just a generic experience. The same experience that you would have, I would have on this now. I need to make this personalized to me. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to click add files. And on my desktop, I also have the name of my thought partner because we're going to be making a lot of documents together. And I want to store this on my desktop so then I can just train any new AI very quickly once I make all of these documents with ChatGPT. So I have my life vision manifesto. I date everything because things need to be refreshed. It's nice to know a date. When was the last time you made this document together? And all this is just my journal entries of finding out what I actually want to do and what I want in my life and business. And what's cool, I think this is actually a great example of 90-10, is if you actually make a journal entry for 30 days, you can take a picture, 30 pictures of each journal entry, upload that to AI, and AI is very quickly going to find out what you like, and then it could very quickly write you your own life manifesto, a document that you can download and then upload that into AI. And I think that's a great example of 90-10 because it's not necessarily always about how AI can do 90% of everything for me. It also is how can AI help me do things and be 90% more efficient, 90% quicker. But now I have this life vision here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to upload this to my ChatGPT project, and just like that, I've now started the iteration process and the personalization process of creating a strategic thought partner. And if I go out of here and I can just say, hey, it will confirm that it can now see my life manifesto. Okay, the next thing is the most exciting thing because we're going to train it on our business. The process is simple. You want to just brain dump, just get everything out of your head and then have AI start asking you follow-up questions. And then you answer those follow-up questions and then it starts iterating on the process. We made this really simple. We actually built some custom GPTs that you can add to your projects. Like this one is brain dump and I can just say, let's go. And it's going to help me navigate this process. So we have these helpers all along the way of setting up everything. So you can see right here, hey, just give me a brain dump. Just go for it. Just tell me everything that you can think about your business right now. Then I'll analyze it and ask you questions. So let's just do this as a quick example together. So by the way, before I do this, here's another great example of 90-10. I don't type anymore. I use AI for speech to text. There's a lot of tools. One of them is Whisper, W-I-S-P-R. I'm not affiliated to it. I just use it because it again falls in that 90-10 where I use AI for 90% of the heavy lifting, 90% quicker for me to get data into the computer because I can literally hold one button, I talk, and then it does speech to text for me. So I'm going to do that right now. So I have a company called the AI Surfer. At this point, we are a very large media brand on AI and education on social media. And we have a amazing community. We do really fun projects. We have so many different really exciting partnerships coming up. But we're all about this 90-10 philosophy because we believe that we got to get it right to transition into this new world, because we are the humans that are going to be the only humans that are living in this transitional period. Everybody that comes after us is just going to live in an AI world. So we got to figure out how to make the perfect AI human collaboration now. And that's what we're focused on with 90-10. So now you can see it just immediately adds that text in there. And if I was doing an actual brain dump here, I might chat for like 10 minutes, maybe 20 minutes. And I just am like racking my brain, going from the beginning to the end, going through all problems, going through everything. And when I submit this, because we have this agent right here, it's actually going to help me go through this process of iteration. It's actually going to break it down into a canvas. And this is so helpful because you can click edit now. And now I have these different questions on the side here. And this is really awesome because literally in Canvas, I can just hold Shift and Enter. And now I can work in ChatGPT as if I could in a document. I don't have to do the whole Google Docs anymore. And for the sake of time, I went ahead and just filled out all these answers. And now ChatGPT has the answers to these questions that it asked me based on that initial brain dump. So they're very, very personalized to me and what I have provided the AI. So with my AI agent still loaded here, I am going to just say done. And that agent is now going to help me read these questions and answers and then think of 5 different questions based on those inputs. So you can see how this can get very, very, very hyper personalized. So I'll answer these right now. So I've gone ahead and filled out these questions now. So I'm on my second iteration, and I would go to my third by just typing done. And then my little 90-10 helper here is going to read through those questions and take that input and then ask me more questions. So I'll do a final round of iteration here. And you would just do this over and over and over until you literally exhaust your brain. But I'm actually going to stop here just for showing this. And our little 90-10 brain dump helper here, if I just do stop, it tells him to actually then read through all of the data, everything that we've gone over, and actually create a full report. So it's putting everything together, all the questions and answers, the brain dump, everything that we've gone over, and making a report that I can download. And this will be my first training document that I can upload to my ChatGPT thought partner to help personalize it to my business. And all I need to do now is just download Markdown document, which AI reads the best. And I am going to just download that. You can put a date. So you'd put the date here as an example, and then you save that. Now you have a document on your business that you and AI have gone back and forth on this wonderful iteration process. So what I'll do now is I'll head back to my project and I will upload that business document right here. And now my thought partner has all of that really juicy information on my business that we've gone back and forth on. And now I can start having more personalized conversations like, hey, what should I work on this week? And let's see what he has to say based on the context that I've provided. See, searching project files. So I've created this really personalized experience now. And he's coming back and saying, hey, you should launch your podcast. Mastermind enrollment push, daily creative energy habits. If I had to just pick one, record your first podcast episode. The last thing you'd want to do is go to these 3 dots and add some instructions. And these are basically rules that you want your AI to follow. So I would just say simply, I want you to act as my strategic business thought partner. I want you to push back on anything that you see that maybe is a bias that I have, and I want you to always play devil's advocate, but together, I want us to always come up with the best solution using first principles. So that's the instructions on how I want to interact with this thought partner. And then I can save that. And then I could literally just say like, hey, I'm struggling like thinking of like ideas for the first podcast. Like, how do I even get started? And then I could submit that. And then now it's actually going to talk to me as my strategic thought partner. But this is the best part. You could go on a walk, throw in your headphones, or just drive in your car when you're on a commute or whatever. Just click this button and you can talk to your thought partner. Hey, bro. Hey, let's go over this 90-10 podcast. What would be something that we could do as a series?
Absolutely. Let's dive right in. So thinking about a 90-10 podcast series, we could frame it around the idea of really showing people how to live that philosophy in different parts of their life. We could challenge each episode to focus on one aspect, like 90-10 your morning routine or 90-10 your creative workflow, and really break down.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good, man. I think that you could see that this is really powerful. And I think that once you have a thought partner, you're never going to go back. I can't tell you how many times I've been in my car just gripping the steering wheel, just like, oh my gosh, that's the answer. And having these like deep conversations are really going over like serious challenges in the business and being able to work through it together. It's the craziest thing. You're going to love it. But one thing to really remember is that this is your thought partner. You are still in control. You are the thought leader. But the point of all of this is to eventually plug in every aspect of your business, all departments, all finances, everything into your AIs. And maybe your thought partners are talking to other thought partners. But at the end of the day, you can have a conversation with your entire business while you remain focused on just that 10% you truly love.
Hey, Mr. Lifeguard, someone needs to save me. Rescue me from myself. Seems so easy for someone else.
Okay, dude, I get it now. The AI-human collaboration is really powerful. You're totally right. Damn, bro, you can help a lot of people transition into this new world with this 90-10 philosophy. Holy shit! Dude, let your humans know.
At the AI Surfer, there's a few different ways to join us on this 90-10 mission. The first way would be if you're an enterprise business, a CEO, and you want us to just handle everything, do the full custom integration, just schedule a call with us. You'll find that on our website for custom solutions. The second thing we offer is actually really cool. It's a private local community in Scottsdale, Arizona. It's very exclusive. A long time ago, I realized that if you surround yourself with motivated people, they motivate you. So we have this really cool card. And on here it says, you've been chosen. So it's only referrals or people that get this card. And it's in-person masterminds and workshops to live the 90-10 life. And it's $5,000 a year. And if you're not local, then our global private community is for you. Inside the global community, you're going to get instant access to the 90-10 trainings, all of the thought partner instructional tutorials. You're also going to open up our entire live call calendar. We have live calls literally all of the time, taught by so many amazing people. We're kind of this anti-course community when it comes to AI tools, because as soon as we record a training on a tool, by the time we release it, it's already out of date. So we do everything live to keep everything always up to date. And then we also have 2 softwares that we provide our community. These softwares alone are going to save you thousands of dollars. The first software is actually going to handle everything in your back office, your systems, all your automations, everything you need to actually run a business. And then the second software is how I do content. It is my exact process and software that I use to do daily content for the AI Surfer. All of this you're gonna get. It's our most affordable option at $194 a month. And as soon as you gain access, I think you're gonna find something really special, because we have
hundreds of AI surfers, all in the pursuit of 90/10.
I am the AI surfer from Scottsdale. This community completely changed my career. I do full-time AI stuff now, and it's awesome.
We are the AI surfers.
I am
the AI surfer. And in my first 30 days of building my very first app, I saw 89,000 users.
I am
very proudly an AI surfer.
I am the AI surfer from East Coast, Maine, and this is the only school community that I come to consistently week after week.
I am the AI surfer.
And I am
the AI surfer, and I'm in Colombia.
I am
the AI surfer.
I am the AI surfer from Arizona.
I am
the AI surfer.
AI surfer from Serbia.
There's so many of us, and it feels like family at this point. But I want to do something special for the Neil Patel Summit, and since you're watching this right now, I want to make this just an absolute no-brainer. So I've been thinking about this a lot, and I created this promo code, Neil. And when you enter this promo code at theaisurfer.com, what's going to happen is, buzz, drum roll please. I'm going to slash the price for this summit of our entire global community from $194 a month to only $97 a month for everything. But wait. I've been thinking about this a lot, and I really do want to offer something so special, so no-brainer for you to be able to make a decision today to actually join us in this pursuit of 90/10. So when you go to the website and you enter in this promo code, it's also going to register you for a 4-week workshop with me. We're going to go over everything 90/10, thought partners, memory, all the advanced use cases, so I can get you up to speed very quickly with the rest of the community. I've never done this before. This is only for this Neil Patel Summit. Neil, thank you, brother. I appreciate you so much for allowing me to have this stage. I really believe we can help the world transition into this new, fun, exciting world. Again, this was not a tutorial. It was a lens to put on, a pair of glasses to be able to see the world in a different way. I felt so compelled to share this story because I believe most people are going to wake up and have a similar experience that I did when you're just like, yo, AI is better than me at what I attach my value and worth to in the marketplace. We as humans, we need solid foundation to stand on. Right now, AI feels like we're walking on quicksand. It's just constantly moving beneath our feet. 90/10 is a path forward. 90/10 is solid foundation. I look forward to seeing you in our workshop. Again, thank you so much. This video was produced by 90% AI, 10% human, one person in 2 weeks, and it was a lot of fun. I invented so many different AI creative workflows for all of these scenes. It was so fun. So again, thank you for giving me the stage. I hope to see you guys soon. Peace. Just to recap, this promo code is going to get you access to our entire global community for only $97, and you're going to get enrolled in a 4-week workshop with me to go over everything 90/10.
It's my turn to yell at you now. What are you waiting for? I want you to go to theaisurfer.com right now and enter in the promo code Neil. This code is not going to last forever, I can promise you that. Better get it, punks. Love ya! I call dibs. Pilot Buzz reporting for duty.
Nope, let's go. I'm flying. This is what I love doing.